Hello, Star Lovelies. It's a great time to be a soul. Today we're talking about.
Here we are in the July full moon, and we're going to ask ourselves, is this a power check or a pressure point? So welcome to the Strategic Oracle, where power, timing, and visibility meet frequency. I'm Kim Woods, your Strategic Oracle, and today we're stepping into one of July's most significant energetic moments, and it's the full moon in Capricorn on July 10th. It occurs at 4:38 p.m. Eastern Time, and it's at 18 degrees. That translates to a 9. So we've got that fullness, that wholeness, that ability to look at things deeply internally, where the sun is in Cancer, and then on that outward expression with the moon in Capricorn. This harkens back to when the nodes were here. So that's that collective karma and collective soul destiny. And that was from the beginning of November of 2018 through the beginning of May 2020. So kind of think about that time, and let's open up that energy, because this isn't just another moon. It's a codex checkpoint. It's a visibility mirror for you. It helps you recalibrate your system for those of you who have been carrying everything. That's Capricorn. And finally, you want to do it differently. So this full moon holds a Saturnian gate because it's Capricorn and that's Saturn. And so Capricorn energy always asks, what are you building and at what cost? But this year, it's a little bit different. We're on the heels of that Pluto in retrograde in Aquarius, and we're just at the gate of Saturn turning retrograde in just 3 days. And so there's this same field of the dissolution of illusion and control and rigidity. So instead of asking yourself, what should I build? The better question is, what part of my system, either internal or external, is still powered by performance? Because this moon is going to reveal, it's a revelatory energy for you. It's in Capricorn, it's going to be an outward expression. The systems that you've created, ask yourself, are they sustainable or unsustainable? Where are your choke points? The platforms that you built, are they from exhaustion and creating tension and instability or unsustainability, or are they in resonance? And then what about your leadership choices? Did they work before, or do they still work now? If you're feeling the pressure, because there is that pressure from Uranus and Gemini, it's like this whole month is like vroom, vroom, vroom. But if you're feeling pressure, particularly on this week, in this day, in this frame of the moon, to launch or scale or show up just to maintain relevance, that's the key. This moon is your permission slip to pause and to pattern correct. So codex-wise, the moon activates the 46th frequency of prosper. But it's not prosper. It's not like show me the money. It's not in that surface sense. It's in the prosperity of your energy, of the way you show up for yourself and others, and how you are leaking your energy or not. And whether, holding onto your wealth makes you like take a deep inhale, and so you can't even breathe, and now you're holding your breath. This isn't what you want to do. So let's kind of look at this through your signature. And this is just a teaser because my Volt clients have the full calibration. The wise strategist, audit your systems for efficiency and integrity, aligning to you solely. Intuitive visionary, love your downloads and love that you can channel ideas, but if they're just at that surface, that's not where it is. You want to fully digest them. The collaborative explorer, rebuild partnerships around frequency, not around friendship. This is about being respected, not liked. Ruling warrior, let your team carry it this week. Let's get that delegation going. Creative superstar, release the pressure to be seen. You are still relevant, even if you're not seen. And loving alchemist, prioritize your nervous system before you take action. Any vagus nerve work here would be really great. So ask yourself, as you're going through, whether it's internal and personal or outward and professional or purely in the business sense, is this strategy still alive, or am I running it out of habit or comfort? Does this offer align with my current frequency, or does it relate to my past scarcity? And what part of my leadership is still conspiring around my perfection and my need to prove myself? You don't have to answer this fast. This isn't a boom, 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 get all the answers. This is about those questions and letting them then sit. This moon, as I said before, it isn't about speed. It's about clarity for the structures that you've put internally and externally. So we're going to jump into ritual. And let's have that theme of prosperity. Let's look at the coding of the earth and of Saturn. This is a very earthy foundational moon. And when the best time to perform this is if you started early and you wanted to lead up to that full moon, you can do that July 9th if you want to do it exactly on the 10th, or if you want to wait till the 11th, because that is the beautiful expression of this 3-day lunar cycle. So as always, you want to turn off your devices. I'm going to do something a little bit different. If you'd like to pull another card, or you'd like to gather a crystal, or if you'd like to light a candle, if that's in the flow for you, go ahead and do that. White candles always work. And because this energy is so deep, you could be in a deep golden or even like up to like a garnet candle. And then place that grounding object nearby. It could be something as simple as, we don't want your phone to be on, but if your phone grounds you, that's okay. Better yet, water, or even better yet, a crystal. So smoky quartz, blue onyx, midnight moonstone, which I normally would say for the new moon, but this is a beautiful transition time. And then it's a full moon, so we can do a releasing here as well as a gathering, which I really love that. So as you're gathering yourself and your supplies and getting yourself ready, you can also take a few notes. You can, get some Post-its or some slips of paper and just write down 1 to 3 things that you don't want to carry anymore. It could be something like, I don't want to empty the dishwasher anymore. Or it could be something like, you know what? For me, it was the weekly success maps. I let those go. The burden was insurmountable for me. And so for you, there might be something like that you're doing. That yes, there are people who really thoroughly enjoy that, but what could you do that's different? That will help them still with that depth, but maybe not the same frequency. Go ahead and write those down. They can be written anywhere. Remember, this is what you're still carrying that might not be more yours anymore. Now, we're going to do an invocation. A little bit different. I stand at the structure of this moon, not to be judged by its light, but to witness the truth of what still governs me and my systems. Where I've led from performance, I now return to presence. Where I've sustained from exhaustion, I now choose residence. I am the builder. I am the signature. I prosper by frequency, not force. This is my time for remembrance and wisdom, and for my heart and my soul. Let me lead from my intuition, from that space inside, from my well of wisdom, that inner knowing. Let me take the right steps and the right action that are best for me, and sometimes me alone. For this is prosperity. This is scalability, and this is sustainability. I am here now in the light of this full moon, gathering myself from that internal cueing and ridding myself of that outward performance. I am me, and I am thus, and I am ready. If you've closed your eyes, go ahead and open them. And then one by one, if you're in a fire-safe place, then you can burn those papers. If not, shred them. It's totally perfect. And as you do for each one, I release this from my field. It is no longer mine to carry. And then sit in silence for a few moments, just hearing the echoes of peace. And feeling it throughout your body. Your feet, your shins, your calves, your knees, your thighs, your hips, your belly, your chest, your shoulders, arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, hands. Going back up your arms to your shoulders, to your neck, your jawline, your cheekbones, your forehead. Let this echo show you what's ready to leave. There's no rushing to fix. It's the gathering of you. And when you're ready, place one hand on your chest and the other on your belly and whisper the following. I call back my energy. I restore my signature. I seal what's mine and let the rest dissolve. And if you know your signature, say it out loud as your final word. I am the intuitive visionary. I prosper, sealed and restored. Let's do a few inhales. Let's do 3. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And one final inhale and exhale. And if you'd like, you can continue to do some journaling. You can do it now or you can go back to it later. We want to answer 3 questions, if you so choose. What's been holding your success in place, but draining you to do it? What are you ready to hold differently or not at all? And if my platform, my business, my systems serve me first, what would shift? That's a good meditative one to do for the next 2 weeks until the new moon. And it's been so noisy in the world. This is why I'm changing my rhythm and my tempo. Because the world doesn't need more content right now. It needs calibrated signal. And so for you, if you've been holding power and building from your signature and feeling the pressure to perform, let this be your invitation to stop, to restore, to recalibrate, to lead from resonance, not repetition. If you want to know how this moon moves through your codex, your full signature wealth gates, reversal maps, and timing briefings, there are inside the vault. Email me or my team at kim@kimwoods.com and we'll show you the way. Until then, move with precision. You're already the signal. Happy, happy, happy full moon.
Thank you for listening, and stay tuned for more ways to use the stars strategically to align with your soul purpose, reclaim your power, and increase your prosperity. Please rate and review your favorite episodes, and remember to check out my website at kimwoods.com for my latest forecasts, articles, and offerings. To find out your intuitive success signature, take my 12-question Do You Know, Like, and Trust Yourself quiz and find out how you're living your stars at yourstarmaptosuccess.com. I've so enjoyed our time together as it's filled with the power of the stars plus strategy to clear the pathway to your success. Until next time, happy soul tidings.